Well, good evening, campers. It's the 3rd of May, 5 to 10, 21:55, something like that. I've just been thinking, I've been looking on that camper van overnight parking. Good site, like it. I mean, there's a few thousand people on there, and it seems to be, well, it's a sort of a nucleus of, I don't know, 50 or 60 people that really sort of go on there. But I was listening to a comment by Graham, don't know, Gavin, sort of that, saying about he's lucky enough to be going back to work tomorrow. And he's worried about getting aggravation and stopped by the police if he drives his camper van to work or motorhome to work, whatever it is. Well, if one was worried about that, why would they do it? First thing, 260 odd, last time I looked, replies. Some of them, absolute rubbish. Oh, make me smile. They say about if you get stopped by the police. Now, I have a couple of policemen friends. One of them isn't in traffic anymore, but used to be in traffic. And he basically, I ask him questions and he tells me. And basically, if you're stopped by the police in your camper van or whatever, motorbike, whatever, even in this time with this, what we call lockdown, they ask you for your driving license, insurance, MOT, which they would already know anyway, I dare say. You know, show me your little card with your picture on it. Picture card, picture. That's it. And they say, "Where are you going to, sir?" And you tell them you don't want to answer questions. They've got no right to ask you where you're going. Well, they have. They get every right to ask you anything they want. But you're well within your rights not to say anything. After they ask you where you come from, you're within your rights not to say anything. They ask you what you've been doing all day. Don't have to tell them. They can say this, that, and the other to you, but in fact, you don't have to speak to them. And I'm not sure what law it is, but certainly if you're out doing something you shouldn't be doing, or you think, or you're perceived to be doing something you think, or you perceive you're doing something you shouldn't be doing, when they read you, if they arrest you, they read your rights. They tell you that anything you say could be held against you. Well, now, if you don't talk to them, then they can't hold it against you. And if you don't talk to them, like they say to you, where are you going? If you want to tell them, say, I'm going shopping. I'm going to work. I'm going to see my elderly parents. Whatever you want to tell them. Then they'll go to you, where's that to then? And they'll go, that's a long way to go. It just gets you into an argument, well, not an argument, into a discussion, whereas you don't have to speak to them. Now, when I get stopped, well, I say, well, I got stopped. I've only ever been stopped once, and that was, ages ago. And they, police asked me what I was doing, and where what I was doing, why I was parked up there. I said, this is where I live. Oh, excuse me. This is where I live. I live in my van. So, wherever I'm to in my van over lockdown, I'm at home. Maybe some of you will think it's irresponsible driving about because you could have an accident, something could happen, and it'll be another bit of a more of a strain on the health service, on the NHS, which are, by my reckoning, are doing a bloody wonderful job, and thank you all very much for doing what you're doing. But this fact of, I'm scared, and people run around motorhomes with, I'm going to work written in their windows, because they say, and people or giving them filthy looks. You know, well, if people are giving you filthy looks, show me on your body where that hurts. You know, I think it's what it is. I think you're feeling guilty about being out because maybe you're out doing something you shouldn't be doing. You know, there's people comment on there. There's hostility out there. Well, I challenged one woman on there. I can't remember. I can't remember. I was going to mention her name, but I can't remember her name. Oh, it's what I've seen on what I've heard. Well, it's a hearsay then, isn't it? So it's not a fact. You know, the amount of people that have actually had hostilities against them aren't that many, are they? You know, somebody says to you, you know, you walk across the car park with your shopping. Oi, mate, you shouldn't be out in your fucking van. Does that hurt? Does that worry you? Do you think he's going to follow you home? You know what I mean? Barking dogs don't bite. That's what her indoors always says to me. You know, where I've gone off the head because, like most of you know, that I used to be in bike clubs and that over the years, and got into all sorts of trouble and what have you. But I was only ever, as she puts it, dangerous when I went quiet. Like barking dogs don't bite, do they? You know, I'm 72 next year, and if people think that they're going to tell me where I can go, what I can do, I'm not having it. You know, I mean, the first fortnight of lockdown, well, a week before the first fortnight, and into the first fortnight, I think I parked up like where I parked up now. I parked up outside. Early must be a bait outside her house. Parked up in my van. She's in there. I went out here. I've stayed here. This is going into my this will be my. I'm not sure it's my 8th or 9th week, and I've slept in there 4 nights. Um, I go off for a wander, park up out in the middle of nowhere. Nobody knows I'm there. I'm actually more isolated when I'm out than I am when I'm here. But isn't it just common sense? You know, do we have to be led along by our, like the government is telling us what to do, self-isolate? No, I mean, there's things like, you can't go fishing. Well, why can't you go fishing? Do you know what I mean? The only thing that can be really argued about that going fishing is if you have an accident. You know, then you'll be an extra strain on the what do you call it? Well, it's like my well, her indoors, his sister's husband. I was gonna say brother-in-law, but you have to be married for that, wouldn't you? And all that sort of thing. Well, where he lives, he walks to the canal. You know, when he goes fishing. You know, he can walk to a lake just over the back here, or over the back where he is, and go fishing. Out on his own, eh? I mean, he won't go fishing because the government has said, you know, you're not allowed to go fishing. He could go fishing, nobody'd even bloody see him. You know, it's ridiculous. You know, it's just ridiculous. But it's just the idiots, isn't it? The ones that will insist on congregating and whatever, you know. And neighbours reported neighbours were sitting in their gardens and, you know, my neighbour, her neighbour just along here. I mean, even out in the road here doing his car, fixing his car. And, I mean, what harm is that, you know? You know, actually he's doing good because he's teaching his son mechanics. Well, I just don't understand it. And all these people get worried about, oh, what will people say? What will people think? What I want to do is grow up, innit? I mean, one woman on there, I said to her, I can't remember what I said to her. I said, please, I can't remember what I said to her. Oh, I got right up. You know, people live so much shallow lives, so many snowflakes. But what people don't realise on Facebook, and it's on YouTube as well, when you put something on there, if you don't want somebody to say anything, don't leave the comments open. Shut the comments down. Make your statement and say it. But when somebody makes a comment, and it's a comment you don't like, well, hard luck. You don't like it. You know, but don't, and I mean, You hear them on there in the. I mean, well, not on this camper on overnight parking. No, I not so much. But you go on some of the sites, and oh, you're a twat, you're this, you're that, you're the other. It starts calling people names. Well, what good does that do? I mean, what good does it do? It's just there's nothing constructive in it at all. I have been blind, quite a lot as it goes, but it's just my punctuation. Don't like it, don't listen to it. Don't like me, I won't cry. You know what I mean? But please don't ask me a question and then get the fucking ump when you don't like the answer. Don't leave an open, a statement like people are going. I'm frightened to go out of my van. I'm worried about what people will say. I'm worried about going to the supermarket. I got to put a sign in the window that said I'm going shopping. Oh, fucking grow a pair, will you? What do you think somebody's going to do? Come in the car park at Tesco's car park and smash your van up? You're grown up, ain't you? You're all grown up. Better be bloody grown up. God, there's so many fucking snowflakes about. I hope we don't get a third world war like that, because, I mean, we got nobody to fight, have we? Because they'll go crying. They'll cry over it, don't they? See the video on there? This bloke stood outside a shop. I'll you've seen it. Young lad there, I don't know, 20, I don't know, big lad, mouthing off at him because they was following around the shop because the bloke he was in there was a shoplifter. And he's outside, oh, he's following back because and then he come up to one of the guys that worked there, and he said, you think you're tough because you've got a Scottish accent there? And the bloke fucking headbutted him. You know what I mean? And he went back, oh, that's like that, and then thought about it and just got his bag and fucked off, didn't he? That's the trouble, see? If you're going to come out and have a go at somebody, have a go. But if they have a go back, don't go crying. It's fucking a load of wimps and weenies. Fucking makes me chuckle, it does. Anyway, I'm having a little grizzle now. I love you all, really. You know that, don't you? So you all stay classy, stay healthy, and please don't get this coronavirus. And stay away from each other, look after each other, and just act like grown-ups. It'll make a change. Bye-bye.